If you can't decide what your YouTube channel should be about, you are not alone. But here's the truth. Choosing the right niche could be the difference between 100 views and 100,000 views. Let me show you to pick one that is actually profitable and that you won't get tired of the next month. Hi, I'm Antoinette and I've been on YouTube over 3 years, building 3 different channels and learning what really works and what doesn't. On Create with Antoinette, I share everything I've learned, read strategies, tools, and tips to help you grow faster. So if you are serious about building your YouTube the smart way, make sure to subscribe and let's dive in. When I first started YouTube, I thought picking a niche was simple. I loved so many things: cooking, tech, vlog, crypto. So I posted a mix of everything. But then I realized my audience was just as confused as I was. One day I upload a cooking tutorial and it gets 500 views in a few days. And then I upload a crypto videos and it barely gets 50 views. That's when it hits me that YouTube rewards clarity. If you don't know what your channel is about, your audience and the algorithm won't either. So in this video, I'll help you pick a profitable niche that fits you and, more importantly, one you'll actually stick with. The first step is finding the sweet spot between passion, skill, and demand. Choosing a niche isn't about picking what's trending. It's about finding the intersection of what you love, what you're good at, and what people are searching for. Think of it like a triangle. Your passion keeps you motivated when views are low. Your skill makes your content valuable, and demand ensures people are actually looking for what you offer. For example, if you love tech and you're good at explaining apps, and you see people searching best video editing apps for Android, that's your green light. A quick tip on this first step is to use tools like TubeBuddy and vidIQ to see if your topic has high search volume but low competition, because that there is gold. Most people fail not because their niche is bad, by the way, but because they picked it blindly. So let's fix that. In the second step, you need to check profitability early. Now here is something that is often ignored but is important: money. Not all niches pay the same. If you are in a high CPM niche like tech, finance, or education, advertisers pay more per 1,000 views. An example, a fun vlog might earn $1 to $2 per 1,000 views. And a video about YouTube tips or content strategy can earn $10 to $20 per 1,000 views. And that doesn't mean you have to fake interest in a niche, but it means understanding where the money flows helps you plan smart. Ask yourself, are there products or tools I can recommend as an affiliate? Are brands likely to sponsor video in this space? And ask yourself again, is this a niche with long-term potential or just a hype? You don't want to be involved in a hype. Back then, I switched to a more structured niche. And suddenly, my views were more consistent and monetization became easier. So if you get this right, you are not just building a YouTube channel. You are building a business. In the third step, you are going to need to test before you commit. Here's something nobody tells new creator. You don't have to marry your niche immediately. I need you to try this. Pick 3 to 4 niche ideas across different topics and post them over 2 weeks. Then check your analytics. Note which videos got the most watch time hours, and which gained most subscribers, and which one you enjoyed making the most. And there is your direction. YouTube gives you feedback every single time you upload. You just have to read it. Personally, when I started seeing more engagement on how-to and tutorial videos, I knew that's where my strength was: teaching, guiding, and breaking down things simply. So instead of overthinking the niche, let your content show you where your lane is. In the fourth step, you need to stick with it long enough to win. Once you find your niche, you need to commit. The first 3 months are the hardest because you won't see results right away. But remember, YouTube is like a relationship. It takes time for algorithm to trust you. So keep showing up with consistent content around one main topic. The more videos you make within that niche, the more data YouTube has to recommend you. Don't jump from tech today, lifestyle tomorrow, and motivation the next week. That confuses your audience and the algorithm. I like to say this: be so consistent that even your subscribers can guess what you'll upload next. That's how you build loyal audience, not just random viewers. And if you ever feel tempted to quit, remember, every big YouTuber was once in the exact same spot and they didn't quit. That's why they are a big YouTuber and they are where they are now. In step number 5, you need to add your unique angle. Here's the final piece: add a bit of you. Even if a niche feels crowded, nobody can replicate your voice, your story, or your way of explaining things. Maybe you simplify complex topics. Maybe you're funny, or maybe your video just feels calm and easy to follow. That's your brand. The truth is, people don't subscribe to niches, they subscribe to personalities. So be you, show your process, be honest about what's working and what isn't. That's how you create connection. And that's what makes a niche sustainable in the long term. So here's your action plan. Find where your passion, skill, and demands meet. Number 2, you also need to check if the niche is profitable. Number 3, you need to test 3 to 4 videos. Number 4, you need to stick with it long enough for results. And number 5, you need to add your personal touch. Once you do that, you'll never feel lost again about your niche. You'll feel clear, confident, and consistent. And that's exactly what YouTube rewards. And if you want to go from idea to action fast, you'll love the next video. In the next video, I will share the best video editing apps for Android phones. This is perfect if you're starting your YouTube channel using just your phone. So make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one.